Hello and welcome to the Intercession Hub. I am Jay Stefan. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope all is well with you. Remember, I'm praying for you. Okay. If there's anything going on in your life that you feel needs prayer, or you feel that nobody else really cares about, I will pray for you. I'm going to leave my email in the description so you can just shoot me a prayer request and I pray for you. Remember, you don't have to be a Christian for me to pray for you. God calls me to love one another, and there's no better way for me to show that love than to pray for you. And if it's too private and you just don't feel comfortable saying, everything going into detail, that's fine. Just say unspoken, and the Lord knows exactly what's going on with you, and He'll handle that, okay? But just know I'm here to pray for you, okay? That's what I do best. All right. Now, before we get this sessions going, I have to be transparent and say, singles, I apologize. I do. You see, when you're married and you've been married for a while, see, I've been married for 17 years. I've been with my wife, you might as well say, since 2001. So that's how long we've been in a relationship together. So I don't have the slightest clue what it's like to be single. And sometimes, I go through my Facebook page or just in life in general. I'm like, how is this person single? What's wrong with them? Huh? Something's got to be up. I mean, for this person to be single, I mean, something's wrong, right? And I used to always say that. And what I failed to realize is that you haven't been single, so you don't know what the market's like out there. And from what I'm hearing, it's good and terrible. All right. See, I don't know. See, I was brought up with two loving parents, okay, who had a happy marriage. I don't know if those individuals who are single experience what I've experienced, To see, they could have gotten out of a really bad relationship. Okay, that could be the reason why they're single. They just haven't found that one. They're looking actively and they still can't find that one. That's another issue. Or maybe some people are just happy being single, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. That's when you get, matter of fact, listen, when you're single, you get to be selfish all you want. You don't have to answer to a soul. You hear me? You don't have to answer to a soul. You come and go. Nobody's going to ask you when you're coming back. You don't have to worry about that. So when you're single, it's a time to really be selfish and to really work on yourself, okay? You hear me? See, I can't do that. I got to tell my wife, hey, I'm headed to Freddy's to grab me a burger. You need anything, right? And she'll tell me yes or no. And even when I get back, I'm still not in the clear. You know why? Because she told me no. And I come back home and she sees my fries. It's a wrap. And I just asked her if she needed some fries, but did she care? No. So you gotta listen, you gotta answer to others. You have to sacrifice for others. It ain't easy being married. It's a lot of growth too. Okay. See, when you're single, you don't have to worry about that. It's a beautiful thing. So don't let people tell you that something's wrong with you because you're single. There's nothing wrong with you, okay? One thing I hate to see or hear, I should say, is when, someone tells a single person that they're damaged goods. I absolutely loathe that because, number one, none of us are perfect. We've all made mistakes and we don't know the situation that they're going through. So for you to call someone damaged goods is just, it's stupid. I'm just gonna say it's stupid. You're ignorant. None of us, none of us are damaged goods. We all have fallen short of the glory of God. We all have sinned. We all are flawed. But with Christ, we are made whole. So just remember that. Next time someone calls you damaged goods or say, nobody wants you, no, that's not the case. That is not the case at all. Okay. I just want to clear that up. That's why I also want to apologize for me assuming that something's wrong with somebody because they're single. What I failed to realize is the market is awful right now. It is. I love to play hits, right? I do. I just want to see people happy. So as I'm trying to help, some of the young ladies that are single out, I'm noticing I can't find too many eligible bachelors that love the Lord and are ready to get married. I can't find them. Not saying they're not out there, but wherever they're at, I can't find them. And that's what a lot of ladies are going through. Now, for the fellas, I feel like we got it easy because, depending on where you're at, usually the women outnumber the men. And see, with women, it's different. It's a different standard. They got to look the part, right? That's what society dictates. You got to look this way or you got to do things this way. See, for a man, you can look like Homer Simpson and you can pull a Holly Berry if you got the right status or you got the money or whatever the case may be, which is crazy. It's like, how does that even work? But yet, the lady has to look like this, but that's not for me to decide. It's just something I noticed. And a lot of singles have to deal with that. Say you're a single mom and mothers pour a lot into their children and that sometimes they can lose themselves. They put their dreams and hopes on the back burners because they want to make sure that their children are taken care of, which I absolutely love and admire. But I don't want women to lose sight of what they actually want to do. What they want to accomplish, their goals, because those matter. And it's hard for a single mom to really you be selfish. So that could be the reason why she's single. Same goes for that father. He's pouring everything to his kids. He's not worried about him. And that could be the reason why he's single. See, when you're married, you don't think like that. So it's easy for you to judge others who are single and think something's wrong with them, but you don't know their story. You don't know their background. So again, I want to apologize for having those judgmental thoughts. I do apologize. Because trust me, I've tried to help some people I love, find somebody. And I'm like, Lord, young lady, do you just like other women? Because I can't find nobody. I'm serious. It's bad out there. I don't know where they're at. But I can't find them. But yeah, so I just want to clear that up. And another thing is this. Remember, when you are single, you don't have to answer to a soul, which has got to be okay. That's got to be nice. I don't know what that's like. So I've been married for so long, I have to answer to my wife. She wants to know where I'm at. Not because she's being controlling, because she worries about me, because she loves me, which I get that. At first I didn't. And I had to, mature and understand why she's worried about me, why she wants to, know where I'm at. It's because she cares for me. She doesn't want anything bad to happen to me, which I can respect. But when you're single, you don't have to worry about that at all. You hear me? You don't have to worry about nobody taking your food. None of that. I mean, your chicken wings that been thinking about for 8 hours, and you get home and you want to sink your teeth in those chicken wings, and everybody snatches them chicken wings, and you left with one fry. eh, You ain't got to worry about that. So just take it as a time to work on you. If you're single, work on you, cause it could be experience hurt from the past that you need to handle before you hop into another relationship, right? You need to work on your finances. The last thing you want to do is get married and you struggling financially. See, three things you're going to fight about in your marriage: sex, money, and children. It's like that. You can't get away from it. It happens. The last thing you want is to get into a relationship and you're not financially stable. That's the last thing you want, okay? So work on your finances, take time to grow, go travel. And do you. You got the time. Do you. All right. I don't care what the media says or what other folks say. You might have people in your family pushing you to get married. Listen, if you're not ready, don't do it. Take your time. You hear me? Take your time. Enjoy you. Heal. Work on things. If you're in school, finish that up. You want to change careers. You want to get promoted. Whatever it is, do you. Because you got the time to. Okay? And it's a good thing. See, there's nothing wrong with being single. It's not. You can grow in Christ, which is huge. You can really pour into God's word and have a better relationship with Him. And then He'll definitely show you how you find your future spouse. I guarantee you, He'll lead you to them. You just keep praying, working on you, praying, and He will. I believe He will. If it's in His will, I believe He will. Okay. Now, remember, if you are a male, you need to understand this, and you're looking for a spouse, right? According to Proverbs 18:22, it says, "He who finds a wife finds a good thing and finds favor in the Lord. That's huge. Okay, that means, fellas, we have to search for that woman. Not the other way around. The woman shouldn't be searching for you at all. Ladies, no, 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 no. He needs to find you, okay? He needs to find you. He needs to pursue you. Now, fellas, remember, if she don't want nothing to do with you, leave her alone. I said pursue, not harass. Big difference, okay? But you need to pursue her, okay? Ladies, I hate when I see those videos on Facebook where the woman, been with a guy and she's like ready to get married and she gets on one knee and proposes to the man. Oh my God, ooh, that just, that burns me. I told my son, you better not ever do that, ever. You gonna hear from me often. And it's not gonna be godly words. I'm gonna tell you that now. That's one thing you don't do. You don't do that. No, no, no. Ladies, he will come find you, okay? I know it's easier said than done, but he will come find you. Okay. He will find you. But in order to help him, you can always drop those little subtle hints. All right. That little look y'all do. The little, y'all know how y'all do it. I can't do it. I ain't no woman, but y'all know how y'all do it. Be a little flirtatious. Let him know that that it's okay to pursue. All right. Sometimes we need that green light. We don't know. We get a little, hesitant. Like, I don't know. She gonna slap me or she gonna kiss me? I don't know. But we gonna find out, ain't we? But yeah, just drop those little hints in. Let him know it's okay to pursue. Okay. He'll get the hint, I hope. Sometimes we're a little slow, but he should get the hint, right? I hope. Remember, when you do get married, you know, always continue to grow with that person, okay? You always want to grow with that person. Um, and remember, everyone who's married is not always happy. Oh, I hate it when you get on social media and you see all these couples and they portray the image that they're really happy, but in reality they're miserable. Oh my gosh, they're miserable. I mean, I've talked to a lot of couples, and I know a lot of couples who are married but they're miserable. Man, see, if you're single, I don't want that for you. That's the last thing I want for you. So it's so vital that you really work on you, work on some of those issues. If you need therapy, go to therapy. Go to therapy. It's better for you and your spouse. Okay, go to therapy. Work on those things. If you're a single mom, moms deal with a lot, and it's hard to really give somebody else time because you're putting all your love into your children, which is a beautiful thing. It's nothing bad, but you can lose yourself. You can lose sight on what you want to do because you're just sacrificing so much for your children, which I love about women. They're so loyal and they're driven to really please those who they love, and it's just like, man, sometimes it's their downfall, and I hate to say that, but it can be, because you can really, you can lose sight of your dreams and what you want to accomplish. So I don't want you to ever do that. I want you to, continue to love your children, but don't forget that, you deserve that happiness too. Okay, fellas, you the same. You're a single father, you deserve that happiness. So always, continue to take care of your children, but don't forget that, you deserve that happiness too. You deserve to find you a future wife. Okay, never forget that. But continue to work on you. Continue to work on your finances. Continue to grow. Don't get rid of social media, because I don't. Man, listen, social media will have you, longing for things that aren't really going on in reality. Those fake marriages, those fake relationships that they try to portray. Just dismiss all that. Okay, work on you. Continue to grow. Um, if there's things you need to let go, like pride, selfishness, lust, whatever it is, get rid of that. You don't want to bring that into a marriage, okay? You don't want to bring that into a marriage. All right, that's the last thing you want. And that's probably why a lot of those other marriages are suffering, because people just aren't willing to change, or they're not fully healed. I don't want that for you and your future relationship. So just remember, hey, there's nothing wrong with being single. Absolutely nothing wrong. That's the time you can take for you, to work on things that you need to work on. Grow in the Lord, travel, go see it, go see everything. You hear me? Go see it all. and enjoy you. Okay, nothing wrong with you. And there's a lot of people who are single who want to be single. They don't desire a relationship, which I get that too. If that's you, man, kudos to you. Kudos to you. I can't do it. I enjoy being with somebody, but some people, hey, they don't need that. They want to go come and go as they please, which I completely understand, and they don't want to answer to nobody. So I understand that as well. I get it. I do. But remember, I'm here to pray for you. If you need anything, any prayer requests, just shoot me an email and I'm going to pray for you. And I just pray that you can find that special someone. I know it can get frustrating, especially with these times. Boy, I don't know what's going on with some of these jokers out here running these streets. Yeah, yeah, I'm at a complete loss of words for what I've witnessed and what I've seen. I'm like, wow, it's a tough market out there. You hear me? Really tough. But I know that if you can just continue to, be patient, and the Lord will, I believe the Lord will find you that special someone. Okay. I had to wait to have my daughter. Listen, if anybody knows me, they know how bad I wanted a daughter. I had my first child in 2011, and I had to wait till 2020 just to get my baby girl because I just wasn't spiritually mature enough. I wasn't mature enough in general to have a girl. But now I look back and I'm like, you know what, God, His timing is perfect. Okay, so just remember that, And then once again, I apologize because I didn't realize how rough it is out there. It's bad. It's like the housing market. It's good and terrible. I'm serious. All the good prospects is $400,000 plus, and all the other ones, well, yeah, But remember, hey, I love you. Take care, stay safe, and stay blessed up till we meet up.